Very good morning, children. Hope all are doing good. Hope you are getting all the problems in your exercises. Okay. So previous class, what all you have learnt? You learned about 6-digit number, 7-digit number, and comparison, successors and predecessors. How to write in terms of words, expanded notation, everything. Alright. Now in this class, we are going to discuss the other part of the chapter, that is how to form a greatest number, how to form a smallest number, and we are going to learn another system, that is international place value system, and also about Roman numerals. Alright, now let us start the class, today's class. So you have in your page 73 or from page 73 onwards, forming numbers. Forming numbers. You have given a group of digits. You have given a group of digits, and using the given group of digits, you have to form the numbers. Using given group of digits, you have to form the greatest number or the smallest number. Let us take one example. Say I have 5, 8, 3, 7, 9. I have 5 digits over here. What are those? 5, 8, 3, 7 and 9. And you have to form the smallest and the greatest number. Listen children, if you have to form smallest number with the given digits, you have to arrange the digits in ascending order. If you have to form a smallest number, you have to arrange the digits in the ascending order, that is from smaller to bigger. Okay, and if you have to form the greatest number, you are going to arrange the numbers in the descending order, that is from bigger to smaller. That is the only difference, and that is the only funda you have to understand. So in order to write the greatest number, you are going to write the numbers in the descending order from bigger to smaller, and in order to write the smallest number using the digits, you are going to write in the ascending order, that is from smaller to bigger. Alright, now here we have 5, 8, 3, 7, 9. Now let us form first the smallest number. So what did I say? In order to form the smallest number, what we have to do? We have to arrange the numbers from smaller to bigger, that is in ascending order. So 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. So 35,789 is the smallest number. Okay, how about the greatest number? So greatest number you are going to form when you are writing the digits in descending order from bigger to smaller, that is 9, 8, 7, 5 and 3. That is 98,753. This is how you will form the smallest and the greatest number. So for the smallest number, you are arranging the given digits in ascending order. In order to write the greatest number, you are arranging the digits in descending order. Okay, let us take another example. Say I have 4, 5, 0, 3 and 1. Now here I have the number 0. Alright. Now I can't start a number with 0. Am I right? Any number is there that starts with the 0? No. So what are you going to do? Whenever you have a 0 in the given group of digits, you have to write that 0 in the second place. I mean to say first digit will be the bigger one for the descending order, and the second digit will be 0. Am I right? No. So your number cannot be started with the 0. There will be few conditions when given, like form a digit using or form a greatest number but place 0 in the thousands place or the 100 place. So when such sort of a condition is given, then you have to use that. But when we are writing the smallest number or when we are writing the greatest number, we need to be very careful enough when we have a 0 in that. Alright children? Okay, now let us form with this a smallest number. Alright, now smallest number is like from bigger to smaller, and I have said to you I can't start my number with 0. Then how? There will be few conditions. Only with 0 you can form the greatest number. But coming to smallest number, either you can place 0 in the second one. What I mean to say is like place 0 in the hundreds place or the thousands place, then form the number. There will be conditions given for that. Okay, let us place 0 in the thousands place. I mean to say first is 5. No, first is 1, then I will write 0, then 3, then 4, then comes 5. That is 10,345. When I have a condition like 0 has to be written in thousands place. Why I am teaching you very particularly, because if you have group of digits and it contains 0 in that, and you have to form a smallest number, in that case 0 cannot be written first. So in that case 0 will be written second and the leftover numbers will be arranged in the descending order. That is from smaller to bigger. Got it? But writing the greatest number is very easy, because 0 is our least number. It will be written always at the last. So whenever you are writing the smallest number, you may be confused where you have to write 0. See, a number cannot be started with the 0. So instead, since we cannot start the number with 0, what we are doing? We are writing the 0 in the second place, and then the leftover digits are being arranged. Got it children? Now what is my greatest number here? 5, 4, 3, 1, 0. 54,310. That's it. Simple. If you have to form a smallest number, you are going to write the number in the ascending order. When you have to write the greatest number, you are going to write the number in the descending order. But when you have a group of digits where you have 0 in it, you can't start a number with 0 when you are writing the smallest number. So in such cases, what are you going to do? Depending on the given condition you will be writing, or else in general we will write 0 with the second place and leftover numbers will be arranged in the ascending order. Got it children? This is about forming greatest and smallest numbers. Alright, now let us see the next topic, that is rounding of the numbers. Now you have in your exercise 2.5 rounding of the numbers to nearest to 10 or to nearest 100 and nearest thousands. Now let us see. I have 385. I have to round it off to nearest tens. I have to round off these numbers to nearest tens. It is very simple children, rounding of the numbers. Rounding of the numbers is nothing but you are taking the approximate value. You are taking the approximate value of that. So approximate value is the symbol. Like what is the symbol used for that? This is the symbol used for the approximate value of the number. I mean to say, when you have rounded off the number is nothing but the approximate value of the given number. Now I have said you 385 to be rounded off to nearest tens. Alright, now if I have to round off the number in the nearest tens, what is my digit in tens place? 8. It means I have to round off the digit 8 to nearest tens. Alright, now if I have to round off this 8 to nearest 10, I have to compare the next digit with 5. Now see, what is the next digit I have? 5. So the number that I have underlined, I have to round it off, and the number that I have circled, I have to use it for the comparison. So with which I have to compare? I have to compare this 5 with number 5. Any number you round it off. Just underline it, and the next digit has to be compared with 5. Now here 5 is equal to 5. Okay, there are conditions, children. If any number is greater than or equal to 5, if any number is greater than or equal to 5, then this underlined digit will changes to its next number, that is 308 changes to 9, and here the ones place will be 0. 85 I have rounded off to nearest 90. Okay children, now this is rounding off to nearest 10. Suppose here I have 783 or 773 I have, and I have to round off this number to nearest tens. Now see 73, and I have to round off this 7 digit in the tens place is 7. I have to round off that number. Then which number I will compare? The digit next to the tens place I will be comparing. That is, I have to compare the next digit 3 with 5. I am comparing 3 with 5. Now tell me, 3 is less than 5 or greater than 5? It is less than 5. If the number is less than 5, then the underlined digit remains same. It will not convert to its before number. It remains same. That is 7, 7, and this will be rounded off to 0. So what is the nearest 10? It is 73. Got it children? So if I have to round off to its nearest number, let us underline. I have said you number to be rounded off to tens. So let us take in the tens place value. Let us take the number in the tens place value. Let us underline that. And the next number you have to circle it, because you have to compare the next number with the 5. If that circled digit is greater than or equal to 5, then this underlined digit changes to its next number, changes to its successor. If it is less than 5, the number remains same, and one's place value will be changing to 0. Okay children, this is one method. Or the other method, let us see. What is that? Basically we follow this. The main procedure is like comparing with the 5, or else the shortcut method, what I can say. Now suppose I have to convert 563 to nearest tens. Okay, so 563 to nearest 10. So let us underline the digits from tens place value. Tens digit and units digit I have underlined it. So what is the number I got? 63. Okay, now 63 lies between which tens? 60 and 70. Am I right? 63 lies between 60 and 70. So just looking at the value, 63 is nearer to 60 or nearer to 70? 63 is nearer to 60. So what I am doing, 563, I am rounding off to 560. Got it? Or if suppose I have 566, I have to round it off to nearest tens. Now let us underline these two digits. From tens place value I am underlining because I have to round it off to nearest 10. Now 66. Now 66 lies between again 60 and 70. Now tell me, 66 is nearer to 70 or 60? Nearer to 70. So I will write 566 as 570. This is another procedure. It's like with the imagination you will be doing it. But actual procedure, how to round off the given number is, this is what I have explained you previously. So this is like rounding off to nearest tens. Now let us see rounding off to nearest 100. Now if I have to round off to nearest 100, I have to compare the number that is in tens place value. Suppose I have 231. Now 231, I have to round it off to nearest nearest 100. Now what is the digit in hundreds place? 2. Let us underline that. And I have to compare the next number, that is 3. Let us circle it. Okay. So underline number I have to round it off and circle number I have to compare with the 5. So 3, let us compare with the 5. Now tell me 3 is less than 5 or greater than 5? Less than 5. 3 is less than 5. So if any number is less than 5, then it remains same. That is 2 remains as it is and the next 2 place values changes to 0. So what is the nearest 100? Like 231 when rounded off, it is 200. Got it, children? So how do we write? Or in this procedure if you see 231 lies between 200 and 300. If you go with your imagination, 231 lies between 200 and 300. So for which 231 is very nearer? Is it to 200 or 300? 200. Simple is it? So either you can follow this procedure or you can follow that procedure. Got it? Next, let us take another example. I have 1845. Now I have to underline, I have to round it off to the nearest hundreds. To the nearest hundreds. If I have to round it off to nearest hundreds, what I am going to do? Let us underline the digit in hundreds digit. Let us underline the digit in 100 digits and let us circle the next number which we have to compare. Now 8 I have underlined. The number that I have to compare is 4. Now tell me 4 is less than 5 or greater than 5? It is less than 5. Since 4 is less than 5, what happens to 8? 8 remains as it is. That is 8 it remains as it is and these 2 digits change into zeros. So what is my nearest 100 to 1845? 1800. Got it? So this is rounding off to nearest hundreds. Now let us see rounding off to nearest tens. Okay, so let us take an example how to round it off to nearest thousand. Rounding off the numbers to the nearest thousand. Now I have 19,736. Okay, 19,736. Now what happens here? Now what is the number I have to underline it? That I have to compare it in thousands. So I have to round it off to nearest thousand. It means I have to underline the digits that is in thousands place and I have to circle the next number which I have to compare. So now let us say 7 and 5. Now tell me, is 7 less than 5 or greater than 5? Greater than 5. So since 7 is greater than 5, now what happens to 9? Will 9 change to 10 or 9 remains as it is? Yes, 9 changes to its next number. But now here when you are rounding it off, listen carefully children. I have said you like when the number that is in circle or the number that is circled is greater than 5, then the underlying digit changes to its next number. Right. Now after 9 I get 10. Can I write 110 and 00? No, this is round. So what happens? 9 when changing to 10, what are you doing? You are adding. You are adding 1 to this, that is 20. So it changes to 20,000. Got it? So it is very easy. Other than 9, if you have any other digit, it is very easy to write the next number. But for 9, in order to write the next number, 9 plus 1 is 10. So 10, another digit is there that I have to carry it over. So 19 changes to 20 and 20,000 is the rounding of number or the approximate value of 19,736. So this procedure you follow when you have 9 in such places. Okay, when you have to round off the 9 to next to 10, then you will be Okay children, now let us take another example. Rounding off to 1000, let us take the other example. 3251. 3251. Now I have to round it off to the nearest 1000. Okay, now let us underline the digit that is in thousands place and let us circle the next number, which has to be compared with the 5. Now 2, if we compare with the 5, is it greater than 5 or less than 5? Yes, less than 5. What happens to 3 then? If a number is less than 5, 3 remains as it is. And these 3 digits will be written as zeros. So 3000 is the nearest 1000 to 3251. This is how you are going to rounding off, or this is a procedure you are using it for the rounding of the numbers. What are children? Now, what is the sign we are using for the? This is the sign we use it for the approximate value. Okay, it means 3251. Approximate value is 3000. Got it children? So this is about rounding off. Now whatever the explanation I have given you, listen carefully. If you solve many problems, if you practice it, you can imagine it and you can write as it is. But still if you have a doubt in this while solving it, please do ask me so that I can frame or I can do a small video and I can clarify the doubts to you. Okay. Now let us move on to the other topic, that is international place value system. So far you have learned Indian place value system. Now let us learn about the international place value system. Both goes with the place value system only. But we are learning so far with the Indian place value system. If you take across the India, they are using the international place value system. Let us compare those. Now what are the place values we have Indian system children? Okay, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, lakhs, 10 lakhs, crores and 10 crores. So these are the place values what do we have in the Indian system. So far you learn. Now what are the place values in the international place value system? Now if I compare ones, tens, hundreds remains as it is. Ones, tens, hundreds remains as it is. Coming here, thousands, 10,000s, and you have in place of lakhs, you are writing 100,000s. In place of lakhs, you are writing 100,000s, and next comes millions. In place of 10 lakhs, you are writing the millions, and in place of crores, you are writing the 10 millions, and in place of 10 crores, you are writing the 100 millions. See children, in Indian system, in Indian place value system, we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, lakhs, 10 lakhs, crores and 10 crores. Coming to international place value system, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Still here it is same. But before that, next to that it changes. Here lakhs is there in Indian place value system. In international place value system, 100,000s. Lakhs is nothing but 100,000s. And 10 lakhs is nothing but million. 10 lakhs is nothing but million. Crores is nothing but 10 millions. And 10 crores is nothing but 100 million. So that is the difference between the Indian place value system and international place value system. So whenever you are reading a number also differs. If I take, let us take one number 7, 3, 1, 5, 6, 2, 1, 9. Now this is a number I have taken. I have taken an 8-digit number. Already I have made you to learn how to separate the periods using the comma in the Indian place value. Now ones, tens, hundreds, I am placing a comma. Again thousands, tens, hundreds will be under one period. Okay, thousands, 10,000s and hundreds thousands is another period, and millions, 10 millions and 100 millions will be under one period. Now see, ones, tens, hundreds, I have separated thousands, 10,000s and million. I have separated. See, you can see the difference between this and this. Here, the periods are differing. Coming to Indian place value system, the periods in the hundreds is 3, here is also 3. But here in thousands, you have 2 periods. But coming to international place value system, you have 3 periods. And coming to lakhs period, in Indian system, you have 2 periods. But in international system, you will be having 3 periods. 1, 2, 3. Got it, children? So this is the difference when you are separating the periods with the commas. Then how you read? How you read in Indian system? 7 crores, 31 lakhs, 56,290. Then how about this one? Now see how I am reading it. It is 73 millions. 73 millions, 156 thousands. 73 millions, 156 thousands and 290. This is how you read in international place value system. Got it, children? Let us take the another example with the same. Let us take say from your exercise only 3, 7, 2, 9, 0, 2, 1, 5. Now let us write this number using the commas in both Indian as well as international system so that you will understand. Okay. Now in Indian system, ones, tens, hundreds is under one period, and thousands and 10,000s under another period, and lakhs, 10 lakhs another period. Leftover 3 is under crores period. Now let us write 3, 7, 2, 9, 0, 2, 1, 5 and let us separate the periods in the international place value system. Ones, tens, hundreds under one period, thousands, 10,000s and 100,000s under one period. Okay, now how do you read this as in Indian system? 3 crores, 72 lakhs, 90,250. Coming here, 37 million. 37 million and 290,000. Let us write here the same number I am writing here, and 290,215. Now let us read using this. See, 37 millions, 37 millions, 290,000. 37 millions, 290,000 and 250. This is how you read and write in terms of international place value system. So the periods changes in Indian system to the international system. In international system, in place of lakhs, you are using 100,000s. In place of 10 lakhs, you are using millions. In place of crores, 10 millions. And in place of 10 crores, 100 millions. And the periods changes. And for hundreds period, ones, 10 hundreds will be under one period, thousands and 10,000s under one period, lakhs and 10 lakhs under one period, crores and 10 crores are under another period. Coming to international system, ones, tens, hundreds under hundreds period, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s under 1,000s period, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions are under the millions period. So in international system we have millions, in Indian system we have crores. That is the only difference in terms of periods or the place values. Got it, children? This is about your international place value system. And coming to your Roman numerals. Roman numerals already you have learned in your grade 3. Very simple, is it? And you have to follow few rules while writing the Roman numerals. So what are the numbers you have to remember for Roman numerals? I stands for 1, V stands for 5, X stands for 10, and L stands for 50, and C stands for 100, D stands for 500, and M stands for 1000. So these are the Roman numerals for this given Indo-Arabic numerals. And what are the rules you are following? Suppose if I have to write a Roman numeral, you have few rules given: addition or subtraction. Okay, so suppose I have here I and V. If I am writing I towards the left side of that, it means I have to subtract. It means V stands for 5 and I stands for 1. 5 minus 1 is nothing but 4. If I am writing V and I, if I am writing I towards the right side, it means you have to add. If I am writing on the left, it means you have to subtract. These are the rules you have to follow. Okay, now see, V stands for 5. 5 plus 1, 6. Got it, children? And these numbers, these Roman numerals, special characters I, V, X, L, C, D, M cannot be repeated more than 3 times. These numbers can be repeated only 3 times. For 40 is there. 40 I can't write 4 times of X. For 40 I can't write 4 times of X. What I am going to do? What is the number? 40 is nearer to 50. 50 minus 10 is 40 or 50 plus 10 is 40. 50 minus 10 is 40. It means X where I have to write? Towards the left side. If I am writing towards the left side, it means I have to subtract. If I am writing on the right side, it means I have to add. So these are the rules what you have to follow. Now again I am telling you, these special Roman numerals cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Got it, children? So this is about your Roman numerals, and simply try to understand these rules and start solving your exercises till 2.7. So with this we have completed the chapter. Again I am telling you, children, if you have any doubt in the mathematics, with any sort of a question, please do message to me so that I can make a small video and I can clarify your doubts. Hope you understood this chapter, children. Thank you, and start solving the sums as per the given homework. See you in the next class. Bye for today. Take care, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.